it's a super special episode, one I've been looking forward to.
Me too. I'm back with my skipping pen.
Oh, is it skipping still?
Yeah. I think it might be the paper.
Maybe.
I don't want to pay $4 for a pen.
Try it on my paper. We got fancy pens.
Does yours skip?
Mm-mm.
Oh, now I can't. Oh, God. What have I done?
You broke it.
I've done this. It's okay.
I can't believe you've done this.
It was the paper.
It was the paper?
Yep. All right. Good to know. I'll be using the pink pen for the rest of this notebook.
Yeah.
Then, because husband has said, use your cheap, shitty notebook until it's full, and then move to your pretty one.
Yeah.
So, anyway, movies.
Theme. It's low budget horror.
I could not tell except for like 2 movies.
They were, yeah, well, you could tell a lot by location.
Yeah.
And how many there are.
Yeah, a lot of them was 2 locations. Mm-hmm.
At most. And in one case, 3, and it was 2 too many.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, this movie...
Look, someone had to volunteer as tribute.
I'm confused.
It's Lose. And I, too, am confused.
You guys know we don't talk about the movies before we record. So the questions that I had, which were not that many, just because it was gestures vaguely at everything going on questions. But I was like, I'm scared because it's a highly rated movie, and what if she's totally like some guys are with Skinamarink.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
After this one ended, I went, did Annie Skinamarink me? Did she Skinamarink me? Did she manage it somehow?
Feels like it. The acting was incredible in this movie.
Incredible.
The acting was absolutely incredible. The Porden Cam reading was a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I kept expecting...
Yeah.
you know how I feel about porn cam.
Yeah.
So I was really worried about low budget week just being nothing but porn cams, which only 2 really.
I have a quote.
Okay.
Our Father, why art thou such a dick?
I love that whole prayer.
I loved that.
That whole prayer
was iconic.
Was incredible. Something about in an old man's crotch or an old
yeah.
Groin, crotch, something.
Something about your kingdom in a grandpa's crotch.
Yeah. That whole prayer.
Oh my God, it was bizarre, but like hilarious.
I want a cross stitch.
Ooh.
Of that.
I want like a fancy calligraphy of it.
Yes. See, we didn't care for the movie, but we enjoyed the aspects of the movie. So, okay.
The demon in the rolly chair.
Yeah.
Having his little Buffalo Bill moment.
Yeah.
That was iconic.
So it was a demon.
I assumed.
It
might have been an alien.
Have you seen the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington?
Yes.
That's what I thought this was.
Yeah.
It was German-Spanish Fallen. Only they didn't have a specific song, they had a prayer.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, though. I don't know. What in the Lost in Translation is happening here?
Yeah.
So was it hypnotism, or were they actually in a taxi?
It seemed like hypnotism. But why is the part I'm so confused about still?
I don't understand that whole scene.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the scene. I don't understand what it had to do with the plot.
Yeah.
Were they trying to catch the demon?
And see, I went through it thinking they were trying to catch the girl that was in the taxi with Luz.
By the way, both women, completely gorgeous.
All of the women. There were 3.
Yes.
3 whole women in this movie.
Gorgeous.
And not a single one was a booger.
No. They were so pretty.
I felt so bad about myself. I was like, oh my God, how are you
even
a
in
beat
that,
up taxi driver?
Cap,
yes.
And the sweaty man gym shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why was it so cute?
But the scene where he's wearing Curly Girl's head and his hairy chest.
Oh,
boobies.
yes.
Explain.
So I think it was hypnotism. I think she was hypnotized and was, like, reliving out the night.
Luz was?
Yes.
Okay.
Luz was hypnotized. At some point, the police officer gets hypnotized as well, though.
But then they're really in a taxi.
But are they?
I don't know.
You know?
Which was real and which wasn't.
And then again, why?
Yeah. What was
the motivation of this demonic body hopping entity?
Are we gonna ask for a crumb again?
A crumb. A morsel?
I need context. I don't need motivation this time.
Yeah.
Like we did last time we asked for a crumb. I need context. Where does this fit in the context of the storytelling?
Yeah.
I did appreciate the last scene, though. Where it's like, shooter, trying to, like, mind control the guard.
I guess.
To shoot loose.
Yeah.
To get rid of the demon, I assume. Although I don't think a bullet would do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know more about the demons from another movie than I know about this one.
And, like, the description for this movie was, like, taxi driver is being basically harassed by a demonic entity looking for the woman it loves. Was the woman it loved
Luz?
Margarita? The supposedly pregnant girl from the Catholic school?
And see, I thought the curly-haired girl was the pregnant girl from the school.
No, because the curly-haired girl tells the guy that later hypnotizes Luz. We heard the nuns arguing later that night. In the morning, they told us she had killed herself.
Yeah, but I thought she had just switched bodies. So
I don't know.
I
don't know. I am so confused.
I am too.
I'm
I'm
lost.
glad it's not just me, because I was really worried I was just missing the point.
Yeah. And no, my last note is I feel lost. And I was so worried that I was going to come today and you were going to be like, oh my God, it was so good. Like this and this and like clearly this. And I was going to be like,
This movie for me goes. I didn't have a file for this until now. You know, I file my movies away in different stuff. I didn't have a file for this movie until now. It goes in the Titan folder.
Yep.
Art, pretty, well acted. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Beautiful movie.
Look, it went first. It was not a stinker. It
wasn't.
I'm just confused.
And that's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a stinker.
No. Low budget, and we had trouble deciding.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but it doesn't feel right for that one to go 2, and that one doesn't feel right to go 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was hard this week. For low budget, I am very impressed.
I am too. I mean, I expected it, but we know where my taste lies. We know where my allegiance lies.
Yes, we do.
And it lies with this movie right here.
That's fair.
This is, like, if you ask me what kind of horror movies I'm into, this is like a bedrock of the type of movies I'm into.
I can see that.
It's not, you know, the flashy, showy walls or the big, gorgeous, artistic windows of the house that is my horror taste.
Yeah.
But it's the foundation.
Right. I didn't see that.
It's important.
Sorry, guys.
It's an important movie, and it's dead and buried. And it's so stupid, and I love it. It's like...
I made
overacted.
Like I made notes. Like I enjoyed it. The porn cam was a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely. Mockability, 10 out of 10.
There was a quote about us in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Successful but not famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Successful but not famous.
And see, I did a lot of mocking.
Mm-hmm. I did not.
But
except that one.
In a very, like, love it kind of way.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed this one. It was one where I started watching it going, but by the end of it, oh!
Yeah.
You know, it kind of sucks you in gradually.
Mm-hmm.
It really did. And I am Janet.
Yeah.
I wrote, shells? When were we at the beach? Hello, I am Janet.
That's what that scene came on, and I went, ha, me. Like when I ask for a box of nails,
Yeah.
and every man in the vicinity goes like, short ones or long ones? To which I'm like, long ones? What are you talking about? And they're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Do you remember the last week when I was like, he hated the leaks in the apartment?
Yeah.
And I go, what's wrong with leaks? They make a great...
Those leaks. Yeah.
I am Janet.
Yeah.
Shells? When did we go to the beach? And then he goes, bullets, Janet! I was like...
He did that, and I went, damn it, Janet!
I didn't do
it! Damn it,
Janet!
So many times in this movie. I have a weird connection.
Is it to The Grinch Who Stole Christmas?
No, it's to MASH.
Oh.
The coroner mortician?
Mm-hmm.
Mortician. Would always play Sentimental Journey when he was doing his work.
Yeah.
The episode of MASH where Radar becomes like the DJ for the 407.7.
Yeah.
Potter keeps requesting the song Sentimental Journey, and everyone's like, oh my god.
It was in a horror movie too. Like, not this one, but another one. I just can't place it right now.
Right? Either
it's
way.
okay, we still haven't figured out the cult with the front door lights. So
I drove myself crazy about that one last night too.
Yeah.
Just like,
which one was it?
It's because one of these other movies, I was like, that kind of reminds me of the scene in that one movie with the lights and the what the fuck was it?
Yeah, we still can't figure it out.
Can't figure it out.
Did you notice he gave her a who knows?
Mm-hmm.
When he like breaks down the whole that was so cool. It reminded me of the Faces of Eve, or Eyes. Remember the old one we did where he rebuilt faces because she had lost her face, and so he was gonna take a face off and put the face on her.
What was that? I know exactly what you're talking about.
That one. That one will be easy to find though.
Yeah.
But he gave her a who knows?
He did.
And I have a non-canonical quote. He didn't actually say it, but he said it.
I have a non-canonical quote, too.
What's yours?
Okay, so mine's about the very first scene in the movie.
Okay.
When pretty boy photographer's getting, like, burnt alive, but right before they burn him alive, he's like, why are you doing this? My response to that was, don't you know we don't tolerate no pretty boy slutty photographers here in Prude Seaman Bay?
I love it.
That's why I said this one's really fun to make fun of.
I love it. That's beautiful. I love it.
And also, I really like the dichotomy of prude and semen.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like my phrase of, you grab the shit end of the poo poking stick. Did I just prank you on the podcast?
Yes.
Yeah. Anytime something goes wrong, you just go, man, I really grabbed the shit end of the poo poking stick with that one.
And the fact that, like, I don't have to question what's a poop poking stick because we've all been kids with no internet at some point in our lives, right?
You grab the shit end of the poop poking stick. So my non-canonical quote is when he's questioning the necromancing mortician about the missing body, and it's I'll just go check my drawers. You sure you didn't misplace him in a drawer? You know what? I'm gonna go double check my drawers.
I'm gonna go double check.
The movie needs more Janet. Oh, Janet's dead. Never mind.
I have a couple of quotes from our main characters.
Yes.
Both wildly
the guy
different.
that looked like the priest from the original The
Right?
Omen.
Yes.
Okay? Wasn't it just me?
But, like, almost hunkier?
A little bit.
Like, hunky.
A little bit.
So, he had two of my favorite quotes from the movie.
Okay.
First one.
Are we watching Beau is Afraid?
What? Just the way he said, what? And then, I'm going to back away from the mic for this one, because my other one was, like he was screaming con.
Yes.
And like, it even, like, panned up while...
With the found footage snuff porn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Janet. Damn it, Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
It
was like, my last note. It was very Twilight Zone.
It was.
It felt like an episode of Twilight Zone.
It did. I also, don't you hate when the bad guy smiles at the sweet release of death?
Right?
Talk about scary. That's a good way to add, like, a last little is the bad guy is happy he's dead. There's a couple of movies that, like, horror movies that have done that, where the bad guy, you kill the bad guy at the end, and as he's dying, he's like, thank you, or, like, so happy that it's over, and you're like, well, now I don't feel vindicated at all.
You ruined my boner.
Right?
Thanks.
And Dan's dead. I went, oh, he did?
When he was married to a zombie lady, he was a zombie lady.
At least he didn't have backwards boobs. We'll get there.
Oh, okay.
What is 3?
What is 3?
Oh.
Cheap Thrills.
This is the last movie I watched. I watched it last night at 11 o'clock.
It was the last movie I watched.
So it is fresh in my mind. Mr. The Pale Door, Mr. Tales of Halloween. Mm-hmm. And I have to say, so when I found the movie poster for this one, I was in love with it.
It's a good one.
So the artist is Jay Shaw. And he does a lot of movie posters for, I believe it's Mundo, the website Mundo.
Okay.
I could not find anywhere to contact him. There is no social media for him. There is no contact him. There is no Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing to find this guy. To ask him, hey, can we use your poster?
Yeah. So
this is me crediting Jay Shaw with the poster art for this movie. So that, like, hey...
Yeah.
Credit to Jay Shaw.
Just great work, too.
Just in case.
Amazing work.
Just in case.
And if we could ever commission you to do a portrait of us.
Yeah.
As, like, final girls.
Yeah.
How iconic would that be?
Hey, if you do art commissions, let us know. We'll do a commercial for you on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah, we'll trade you. We'll trade you. Advertising for art.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, Jay Shaw. I could not find a way to contact him, so this is me crediting the artist, Jay Shaw. There we go. I've got that out of the way. Fuck you, Sarah Paxton.
Is that who that was?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate Sarah Paxton for a reason that's not her fault.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is it a Patreon reason?
No.
Okay, what is it?
Does Disney really think they can just replace Kimberly J. Brown and we won't notice?
Yeah.
Just because she's got the...
Mm-hmm. I've got to.
I know.
I've got to.
You could have replaced Kimberly J. Brown better than Sarah Paxton.
I could have. You are absolutely right.
I
dreamt of it when I was a child.
Don't we all? I want to be Marnie. Come on.
God.
I don't hate Sarah Paxton for any reason other than they tried to pull a Darren on us.
Yeah.
But, like, we grew up with it, and it was too many years later for you to just be like, oh, no, this is Marnie now.
Yeah.
And so the whole movie, I was like... Especially that one scene, I was like, so, yeah, let's get into it. He should have punched, then ran.
Right.
Punch, then run. Not punch and stand there smiling like an idiot.
I called this one fairly early, which was, wow, this guy's friend, the one he hadn't seen in 5 years, sucks.
We know him from some stuff too.
He looked familiar. I didn't have hands free.
Not as much as we know.
Packer?
Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as much as we know Craig.
Yeah. Because God.
Yeah. Nobody's getting hurt. That does not bode well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew he was lying. Nobody's gonna get hurt. It ruined the whole movie for me.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna get hurt.
Obviously.
Everyone's gonna get hurt. Well.
I kind of loved Violet though.
Kind of.
Only because, like, she was just, like, didn't give a fuck.
What is that movie where, like, the wife is just the airhead blonde that's always fucked up? I don't think it's a horror movie.
Hey Arnold.
No.
Stepford Wives.
Where she's just, like, always, like, coked out and she's like, I don't care. Like, Zannied out.
Hey Arnold. It's Helga Pataki's
mom.
I know what you're talking about, though, but the thing is, that's such a big trope. It's been done so often.
I wish I had kept a count of how many times dude from Anchorman says it's her birthday.
Right.
I'm going to watch this next year on my birthday.
Yeah, it's birthday.
But it's her birthday.
Anytime anyone did anything, like, remotely, like, not cool, I was like, it's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
It's Violet's birthday.
Oh my
Just,
God.
like, let her have a good birthday.
That sex scene was so gross.
So gross.
I was uncomfortable. I wanted to puke, and it was gross. And honestly, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Look, I love the dude from Anchorman.
Yeah.
I do. But I did not need to see that, and I did not need to see Sarah Paxton fake an orgasm.
Yeah. Because...
And that character faked an orgasm. You can't tell me Violet wasn't faking. You can't tell me that. She sits on a dude who's going like this the whole time for like 30 seconds.
And then goes, I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Like, exactly, like, she went, I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nope.
Like, very matter-of-factly.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No.
This movie would not be us.
Because somewhere in here, I put, like, the only real way is to work with friend.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, I don't need to go poop right now. You go poop in their house, we'll split the money.
Yeah.
Or
we would have split all the money anyway.
Absolutely.
Like, what's the point?
Absolutely. If there was like I'm not cutting off my pinky or something like that, I'd have been like, well, if you're not going to do it, it's one less nail I got to do at the end of the day.
Save money.
Yeah.
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 No, we wouldn't have. And then, like, the big final one, no. You said we could nope out anytime?
Yeah.
Bye.
And I mean, honestly, I'm just saying, he had a gun at the end of it when it was, he had the gun.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 bullets.
Yes.
You know what I would have done?
Violent and what's his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Of course, then there's no cleanup crew.
Fair.
Of course,
no, he had already called the cleanup crew. I think, didn't he?
No, he called the
cab.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
And I have one quote. But it's not a chicken, it's a dog. Movie, I love this movie. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting a Would You Rather.
Yeah.
This was not Would You Rather. This was hilarious.
It was. And it was kind of spooky.
And well acted.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Like, dude from Weatherman, also from The Office, also from American Dad. Like, he's in everything. Yeah. And once I saw him, I was like, oh, that's the vibe that the movie's gonna have. Got it.
Like, I love how we were led to believe, though, that Violet wasn't gonna make Craig the same deal when she was clearly in love with him.
Right.
Her little pouty face at the piano, though, I was like, me?
She cute, though. She cute, though.
Sadly plays the piano and pouts. Like, she loved him.
Yeah.
She wanted to keep him.
I think so, too.
And the wife was from Last Man Standing. She was the daughter from Last Man Standing. Did he call her and warn her? Because she came in and didn't look as shocked as I would have.
Right.
Like, while he was missing and she couldn't find him.
But here's the thing, though. If your man was missing, hung up on you, and then showed up bloodied, I'm just saying, my head, I'd have been like, oh, so he's already dead in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
So if he came home with a broken nose,
no pinky,
and a little bloody, I'd have been like, oh, okay, we can work with this.
Except he cheated.
But here's the thing, I was thinking about this.
The price.
I can be unhappy if my rent's paid and deal. I'm just saying.
I mean, there is a price where you're like, okay, go ahead. And it didn't last long, so it's not like it was like a thing.
You can't tell me either of them came.
No. So
I think, that was $4K to have a pretty lady sit on you.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a price,
deal.
But that total, like, all he ended up coming back with was still not enough for me to be like, oh yeah, you didn't cheat on me at all.
It's not enough for me to ignore murder. I'm going to say that right now.
Well, but
it wasn't enough for me to ignore murder.
It was a kill or be killed, though.
It was a kill or be killed. You're very right. It was a kill or be killed.
Which I can excuse. The cheating, however.
Yeah. I'm I'm just thinking.
Lincoln?
Like, it's a good little nest egg.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I don't think it was enough for everything that they did.
No.
I don't think they were given enough.
No.
That should have been minimum $1 million.
Thank you. That's what I'm thinking.
That should have been the floor.
Yeah.
Was $1 million. If my partner were to come home with $1 million, no pinky, broken nose, and said, I kind of sort of cheated on you for 30 seconds, but I got almost $5,000 for it.
Yeah.
I'd go, I'm going to take you to the hospital.
Yeah. But I'm going to frown the whole
I'm
time.
going to pout at my piano in the hospital.
I'm going to bring the piano to the hospital so I can pout in the ICU, okay?
No, honestly.
But then he had to eat his own finger. So kind of retribution?
Right?
Like kind of, like you had to eat a dog and your pinky.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot.
Right?
Pay for my therapy.
Boom.
Also,
if you buy me a pretty after this, all sins would be forgiven. Honestly, that's what it's contingent on. Not how much money they come home with, but whether or not they come home with a little treat.
He should have stopped for a treat on the way.
He should have stopped for a treat on the way. I guarantee he would have come in and she'd have gone, what the? Did you get me some cookies?
A coffee go-go.
Yep.
A coffee go-go.
Coffee go-go.
Yeah.
Gluten-free Oreos.
Keto something.
Cheetos.
Simply Cheetos white cheddar.
Ooh. Amendment. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you can't have them, but the limited edition space Oreos that are pink and blue with the popping candy in it. Not sponsored.
Are they good?
But oh my god.
They're good.
They're delicious. Fuck the dye. I ate too.
I mean, I can go get popping candy.
Yeah.
And gluten-free Oreos.
No, the cream's like...
Oh, the cream's different?
Cosmic tasting.
Ooh.
It's delicious. Like, almost like cotton candy.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Wish you could have one. It's delicious.
And see, I was over here excited because I've got golden Oreos again.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so you remember last week where you had 8 notes of the same note 8 times about
John Boyega
being
fine as hell?
Uh-huh. I have like
vividly, yes.
7 notes in this movie about him being full of shit.
So this one is a dark song. I have a lot about this man in my notes.
He looks like my ex-fiance.
One of my notes is, this could never be me. I would never let a bald ginger even raise his voice at me.
She paid $80,000 to get badly dommed.
Whoo!
Mm-hmm.
Well, $80,000 to get badly dommed, but it worked. Kinda, sorta, in the end.
That God?
Okay. We're gonna skip to the ending of this movie because I have the same reaction, because this was my 5th to 6th time watching this. At the end, when she is looking at her guardian angel, and she says, my favor is I want the power to forgive. And then it cuts to, like, the side view of her angel, and he just goes... Why was he so pretty?
He was so pretty.
He was so pretty.
This ending stuck a knife in my chest.
I know.
Like, all my other notes about the rest of the movie are, he's full of shit. Okay? We're caught up. The end of this movie.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Amazing. When she walks out of the circle and then comes back in.
Yeah.
And shit's haywire and spooky. Some of the scariest visuals that I've seen in a while. And then the scene where her little son's outside the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get vengeance for you. And then the little boy goes, are you asking me to forgive you? And she goes, no, but I'm gonna get your killers. And then he goes, they weren't my killers. I'm just some cunt using your boy's voice to make you afraid. And then she goes, I know.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gut-wrenching. Even the demon was like, dude, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That's not.
I went too far. I pushed it too
I'm
far.
sorry.
I bet. Back it up. Beep. 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 Yeah. No. The I'm not even. The ending of this movie was worth the entire movie.
It was worth the other hour and 30 minutes of that
wondering if he's full of shit.
Bitch. Just go, do you know anything at all?
He's full of shit. He's absolutely full of shit. He fell on a knife. Must be the ritual full of shit. Looks like she could... Pin skipped. Looks like she could leave. Guess he was full of shit. Why didn't she have to shave his beard?
And then the okay, spooky. Okay.
But so when you were watching, as she starts shaving him, did you go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, every time. Every time.
So did husband.
Yeah.
We all purred like a walrus.
Yeah.
Thank you, Family Guy.
The scene where he just needed to get his rocks off, but she needed to stay pure. Oh my God.
Shitty Dom.
I would have gouged his eyes out.
Oh.
To be fair, I would have gouged his eyes out the first time he kind of sort of raised his voice at me, and I've been like, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Yeah, he was just a shitty Dom.
He was. He was a shitty dom, and that's not what she signed up for.
No.
Like, at all.
I mean, some of the rituals, like, had they been handled with care, she probably could have made it through.
Yeah.
But, like, he was a shitty Dom. So, like,
yeah.
You know.
He was not the best guide to have through this.
No. I did appreciate some of his soft moments, though.
Right. He did have a couple, like when the first time she was communicating with the spirit that sounded like her son.
Yeah.
And she, like, runs over and, like, hugs on him, and he's like, it's not your boy. It's not him. And comforting her.
Yeah.
Like.
And the scene after the knife.
Yeah.
Where he, you know, they were kind of sharing stories back and forth, and then he slid in, this doesn't make us friends now.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like he put it in there in a, we're not fucking friends now. He kind of put it in there as a, like, banter kind of way, and that felt sweet.
Yeah. He did have his sweet moments, and they did not excuse his shitty abusive moments.
Yeah, he was
this movie manages to keep you connected and focused with one location and two actors.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a marvel.
They blew the budget on that god. Making him stacked to the heavens. Oh. God, he was cute.
He was cute. And then she walks in and she goes, so beautiful. And I'm like, I know, right? He's a cutie.
His little mask, that little chuckle he did.
Uh-huh.
The whispers.
You never hear him.
Yeah.
But you could see his mouth moving and the house rumbling.
Yeah.
That's such a good
gorgeous.
Creative decision.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's powerful.
I love this movie.
It's so good.
I love this movie.
It's so good.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Look,
it's a little low on the list, but wait till we talk about these next two.
Yeah.
Because
where are we? Yeah.
This was my first time watching any of our top two.
Me too.
So this one,
I hadn't seen any of these movies.
Oh, none of them?
I may have seen our number one.
Yeah,
but I don't remember it. So,
yeah. I say that the only one that I had seen was A Dark Song.
Yeah,
but this one is Society. You know, we live in a society.
I should have kept account of Society.
There were so. Oh my God.
Porn cam, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It actually kind of did turn into one. So, porn cam.
Yeah.
Judge Carter will be there. Sounds a little sell your daughtery.
I'm with Blanchard. Something is strange. Something going on. Something about that ain't right.
Yeah.
And then, opening credits.
Yes.
I have a note here to do something with you about the opening credits.
Okay. Exactly my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly my thoughts. I said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Not the, but
yeah.
This is the movie.
Oh, I saw it and I went, huh.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to write that down.
Yeah.
I started watching it on Sling. Had to stop watching it on Sling.
The abrasive commercials?
Not even the abrasive commercials. It was the wildly out of place censoring of old girl in her underwear.
Oh.
Like, completely. And then somebody said shit. And the way that they bleeped it, it wasn't just like a beep. It was... I went, no!
I watched it on Philo and had no censorship.
That's when I went.
Shocking because...
Yeah, that's when...
My Vizio TV finally has Philo.
Hey!
I know! Still a piece of shit, but, you know.
Yeah.
This movie really made me want to watch Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah, I could get that. I have a quote from this one, and it's not what was said, but it was how it was said. And it's when he's listening to that recording that Blanchard did of the party.
Yeah.
And somebody goes, wow, your boobs are really sexy. And I was like, get that away from me!
So, I was a friend I was talking to about, society's on the list. Oh my god, society, oh, you're gonna love society, oh, you're gonna love society. So I was like texting, and I was like, I wrote a note, I'm concerned as to why her titties are backwards. And then that became the least of my concerns.
Honestly.
Why did I write, oops, I popped your button? Oh.
Because she
popped your button. Yeah.
I have another quote.
Yeah.
How do you take your coffee? Cream?
Sugar?
Or do you want me to pee in it?
Did she say, look, do you want me to pee in it?
Yep.
Yeah. And then they have like the sex scene with him and her.
Yeah, and then she's all like twisted and contorted and stuff, and it was
Bo was afraid.
Awesome.
I said nipple heavy, but at least they are forwards. Oh, never mind. What's with all the backwards titties? Again, least of my concerns by the end of this movie. Hairball.
I made a comment. Hairball. I made a comment, and I made this about like halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
And I solidified it again closer towards the end. I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that there were mountains of cocaine involved in the writing, filming, producing, editing process of this movie.
Yes.
So much.
And a little...
Scarface levels of coke.
LSD.
A little? They laced the clam chowder, Annie!
So I have 2 music notes.
Okay.
Ooh, Shauna. Ooh. And then, Janet, who can I turn to? Okay, so do you remember that American Dad episode where Francine wants to renew their vows?
Yes.
And so she, like, quits shaving, quits dyeing her hair, quits working. That was Mama from this movie.
Yep. I wondered why she looked familiar.
Yeah.
I wondered why she
That was Francine trying to renew her vows for the beauty on the inside.
Yep.
And hands for feet and a face vagina.
Dude. So, during the shunting scene.
Dude.
God. And you're not wrong.
Yes, I am a butt face.
Hold on. We'll be down in a second. We're just changing. What are you changing into? Oh! I made a note about the shunting scene.
Okay.
And it says, this is what the world looks like when you say the activation code. This edible ain't shit.
Oh, yeah. I know you...
Say it.
There's an episode of a TV show that I have decorations for in my bathroom.
Yes.
You went and Cronenberg the world!
Yep.
And then he unshunts And he says the Murtaugh line of I'm getting too
Too
old
old
for this.
And then, oh, beauty mark. What the? And then,
Okay.
What? How did turning one guy inside out convince all of these other not extraterrestrial,
We're not aliens,
but not human,
yeah,
entities go, oh shit, he means business, as if they still don't outnumber him 10-1.
Watch Infinity Pool.
Okay,
It's got its own shunting.
Really?
Yes, and like the director's cut scene of Infinity Pool of the shunting-esque scene was like 26 minutes long.
Huh.
I didn't watch it. I watched the regular cut, but it's Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
So.
Shunting. Watching them shunt, I guess. Yeah?
I don't know. It wasn't as weird as this one, though. With the dude's mouth.
Oh my god! So, I was asked, how was the movie? What'd you think? And I went, I would have almost preferred it to have been an incestual sex cult. Than
whatever
the
was.
Fuck that was. He stuck his hand up and then came out and was like out of his mouth. God.
The whole shunting scene was kind of everything.
Honestly, though,
like that's
it was disgusting. It was vile.
Yeah.
It rocked my sense of morality. I clutched my pearls.
Yes.
I never ever think I want to see it again. I loved it
loved
much.
It. I tell you,
it was so gross.
Had it not been for the shunting, this movie wouldn't have been anywhere on the list.
Absolutely,
the shunting made the movie, and
I
feel so dirty saying that.
I know,
but like.
And it's got that power to make you go like, I would have preferred it to have been incest.
Yeah.
It's bizarro, literally. Ugh. I feel like it was so 80s, you know?
Did Cronenberg have anything to do with this one?
I don't think so.
I thought we had a Cronenberg on the list, but I don't remember what it was. But I'm surprised if it's not, because this is very,
very up his alley.
Cronenberg.
It's like if you took any Cronenberg film and it had a baby with Tammy and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Society.
Yep.
Society.
Why did I love this movie so much?
Right. It was so bad. And so good.
Yeah.
So gross.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, last one.
A movie with no sex scenes.
Thank God.
No, then not thank God. That was Devon Sawa.
This one is Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Not the anime.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
No, Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter. Okay.
Emotionally wrecked.
Psychologically
wrecked.
Ruined. My crops are dead. I will never financially recover from this.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah.
People pieces. There were people. I like them calling wildlife and fishery the fish cop.
Yeah. Fish
cops. Most of my notes for the first bit of it were like, what do you mean the wolf?
Yeah.
Is this a special wolf? What do you mean it's back?
Yeah. How do you know?
What
is the wolf?
What is the wolf? I need to ask you right here, right now.
Okay.
Was there an actual wolf?
Well, they saw the little doggy thing.
Right. She was like face to face with a wolf.
Yeah.
But was she?
I don't know. It was just her.
Her and the kid.
But wasn't he not Devon? Lou. Like the wolf?
Right. That's like.
Do you think she was the wolf, or do you think Lou was the wolf?
I think he was the wolf.
Okay.
I think
That was just
their perception.
a wolf?
I think their perception of the outside world and other people made them think they were looking at a wolf when they were looking at.
Maybe. That scream, though.
Right.
Oh,
so many questions.
I love when he was on the walkie with her, and he was like, "Don't make that face." We couldn't even see her.
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't make that face."
Don't make that face. I'm trying to see what this is.
That wasn't no wolf. Was Tova Ninus?
I thought Tova was going to be Ninus, but
Tova was not Ninus.
Tova was not Ninus. Tova was just a good donkey.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Tova.
R.I.P. donkey.
Carl Grimes School, staying put.
Oh, that's what that is. Pretty four-shot, ominous music. Over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked.
It worked.
It worked. I have a lot of why is the dad lying so much?
Yeah.
Because he was lying a lot.
Yeah.
One about, I think, there being a wolf.
Yeah, because he knew.
And I mean, at the end of it, he went, but your husband just had to go catch a wolf. Isn't that what he told you he was doing?
Yeah.
I don't think he was going to catch a wolf. I think he was going to stop this guy who was a serial killer. They had to have known each other somehow, maybe?
Maybe. But
I don't know.
I feel like maybe this is like 4th year in a row where the serial killers use those woods.
Yeah.
And Devon is the only one that's known about it. And so he just keeps telling him it's the wolf because if he finds out you're in the woods, he's going to murder you too. So it's a wolf. I'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. And he's trying to find the murderer. And he's like, oh, the fucking wolf is back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe there was no wolf. That was just a wolf. That like, no, I think you're right.
But then at the same time, so the wolf that the dad originally sees in the sights with the human hand in its mouth.
Yeah.
That looked like a normal wolf.
Yeah.
The wolf that mom and daughter see when they're by the water
was a dire wolf.
Is the wolf not a wolf? Is it an alien? Oh, okay, it's a dire wolf. I don't think he's a photographer. Is he a were-dire wolf?
A were-dire wolf? Maybe,
but we never see a transformation
I don't
or
know.
any, hint. So I also have it on here, like,
but they never saw the wolf and Lou in the same place.
Exactly. You never see them at the same time. You never hear them at the same time.
Yeah.
I think he was just a serial killer that's been using these woods. Because at one point, when he first gains consciousness, the wife was like, why would you be out here? There's nobody out here. And he went, that's the point. There's nobody out here.
Yeah. Well, and see, I called it Lou was a bad guy.
Yeah.
About as soon as we met him.
Yeah.
And then
when she was like, oh, yeah, that looks like it's a wolf bite on him. That didn't look
like a wolf bite. It looked like a puncture.
It was a... Also, him and the dad were scrapping.
Yeah.
They were scrapping.
And then, because of the fish cop that went out to look, the fish police, I wrote bees in the trap bees. That looked like it hurt. Because he gets his foot caught, and then he's wrong, and then his arm caught.
And then he has to just die there.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I do have more notes.
This was...
Bear trap face.
Bear trap face.
Oh my god, when he threw the bear trap at his face.
Oh, that was sick.
God, that was so cool. Like, I wanted to cheer and look away at the same time.
Can we... Hold on. What do I have? Oh, you're going to tell her yourself. That line always gets me.
That always gets me, too.
That always
gets me.
Especially when it's very clear.
Grey's Anatomy, trapped in the ambulance, upside down with his partner.
Yeah.
You're going to tell her yourself.
Every time. Every time. Can we talk about her good for her
Thank you!
But before we get to her good for her revenge, can we talk about how we don't see what happens to Renee? Her daughter?
Yeah.
It's just a slow pan in on her horrified face.
So where was Renee?
In the bedroom. And she breaks in the bedroom, going like, Renee. And then, we never see what happened to her. And that scares the shit out of me.
Is Renee dead?
It has to be.
Maybe that's why she went psycho.
Yeah.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
And see, I was thinking he probably had her posed up, and he was very clearly one for the ritual and the fanfare of it all.
Yeah.
With his little tableau in the woods.
Yeah.
Because, one of my notes was, a wolf couldn't tie a woman up like that.
Thank you. With her boobies so perfectly,
out.
Kind of hidden?
Yeah, but out.
But out.
So, I feel like she was probably set up in some kind of way.
That's a shame.
Right.
But I also feel like she knew enough to protect herself. Because he taught her well, except for the, hey, if you see something, don't run. Run. Yeah. She went to the Carl Grimes School of Staying Put.
But then you also have to think there was that line where, when he was like, hey, I need your keys. And she's like, Renee, where's Renee? And he's like, I'll take you to Renee.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta tell me.
Yeah.
I assumed she was...
Yeah.
And then Mom went psycho and skinned this man alive.
Yeah. Left him a little eye, though. Little eye skin. Left him a little eye skin.
Little eye skin.
Skin him for food. Oh, she ripped his face off. Porn cam 0 out of 10.
Yeah. It was too artsy to be a porn cam.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Oh my, I did not see her skinning him coming.
Me neither.
I figured...
Especially after the fawn, when she was like, oh, you're going to have to teach me. I don't watch that.
Well, she learns fast.
And, she was super, not okay with killing the rabbit for dinner either.
Yeah.
I did not expect it.
No, I didn't either. But boy, she did it.
But, she also did say, my dad was a hunter.
Yeah.
My dad was a trapper. Here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And then you also got... They put out how many traps, how much poison, and they caught no wolves.
You're not wrong.
Because the wolf was in the house the whole time.
Oh! The wolf was the friends we made along the way!
This was a freaky movie.
I was not expecting what I got.
Honestly, yeah.
This is... Have you seen, I believe it's Headhunter? The Norwegian one?
Yes, yeah.
Or where I wanted to see more of, these mythical creatures he was being paid to kill, and I felt very let down by it. This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted from that movie.
Yeah.
I love this movie.
I feel like I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
I am too.
Because I'm still not sure. Was he the wolf? Was there an actual wolf? Was there a regular wolf and a dire wolf in the woods, and he was just a serial killer?
I don't know. Did he know, Devon know the whole time that it was a serial killer and not a wolf, or was that the first time he stumbled upon a kill stage?
Yeah. So many questions.
Yeah.
So many questions.
This week had a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. Hardly any of them got answered.
Yeah. That's okay. Maybe we don't.
I did like when the wildlife and fishery were like, we're not going to arrest a wolf for being a wolf where it should be being a wolf.
He's a mean wolf. But this wolf is mean.
And see, that's what makes me think, too.
Yeah.
It was mean. And, who does she have contact with outside of her family? The guy she trades furs with.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd call a serial killer mean. I'm just saying. I think that's mean.
I don't know. I mean, the act of serial killing is mean, but some serial killers aren't mean, and that's how their body count is so high.
Right? There are so many questions.
There's those charismatic serial killers.
If you know what happened in this movie, please let us know.
Do we have a phrase? I think I had written one, but I don't remember what it was.
I mean, it can be shunting.
Shunting.
The shunting.
The shunting. Alright,
I know how
go
it goes.
to there.
Those things.
TAAVE. Horror. Twitter, Instagram, patreon.com/championating versus evil. Starts at $1, and you'll know what movies we are doing next week. Keep up with us. And, yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Bye, guys!
We're gonna go spin the wheel. Bye.
Yeah.